Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to talk about the Henry rifle you see in front of you. This is Henry's classic lever action. This one is chambered in .22 Magnum. And I bought it used a couple years ago. I was in the mood for a lever action. Been a minute since I bought one, and I found this one used for about 400 bucks. So I thought it was a decent price for the condition that it's in, which is pretty decent. I don't really think it was shot that much. So yeah, cool little lever gun there. Real quick, the history on Henry and its modern adaptation is it was founded in 1996. First rifle went out in 97, and they were based out of Brooklyn, New York. From kind of what I could see online, up until about 2008 they were in New York, and then they moved to Rice Lake, Wisconsin, which is where they reside currently. So they have 3 locations, headquarters in Rice Lake, and then a manufacturing facility in Ladysmith, Wisconsin, and there's also one in like Bayonne, New Jersey, I think. So that kind of comes into play because this one here, on the side of the rifle, it says Brooklyn, New York. So I think it's a little older, obviously not like a classic, Winchester Model 94 or something like that, but as far as the modern Henrys, this one seems to be a little bit older, seeing as it's produced in Brooklyn, New York. If you know otherwise, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so it's chambered in .22 Magnum, which if you don't know is basically a long .22 long rifle. So it's got more powder behind it, but it uses the same projectile, same weight, and that kind of stuff in this case. So now what I have been shooting out of it is the CCI, and as you can see it says WMR. So WMR, .22 Magnum, same thing. .22 Mag is more of just the common, referred to, but WMR is what it's officially called. So quick features on the rifle itself. It is 37.5 inches long. The barrel is 19.25 inches long, and then it does weigh 5.5 pounds. Obviously it is a lever gun, so lever there. Pulls your round out of the magazine as you pump this forwards, and then you squeeze the trigger to drop the hammer. Boom. Now loading on it is this mag-fed tube here, so take that tube out. There's this little slot here on the bottom, so you would take your round, insert it in there, slide it down, obviously put this back in there, and then you can run the lever. I believe this one is an 11+1 capacity, so you can hold a decent amount of rounds. Iron sights, typical, it's got your flat or your tab in the back with your front hooded sight on there, and it's your classic looking, lever action. So it's a pretty cool gun. I've only put a couple hundred rounds through it, in all honesty, so I need to work on my shooting with it, because last time I shot it, which was kind of leading up to this review here, I put about 100 rounds through it just in that, and I probably shot 100 or 200 rounds before it, and I'm not very accurate with it. So at 100 yards shooting at a steel plate, I wasn't very good with it. So I don't fully know the ballistics of .22 Magnum clearly, so I need to work on that myself and get better. Another side note, you can mount a scope on here. The top of this receiver is grooved, so you could put rings and a scope on there as well. Yeah, like I said, I need to work with it more. I need to shoot it a little bit better, or shoot it more to get better with it. And it's a cool gun. I really like it. A couple of years ago I was in the mood for some more lever guns. This is one of them that I picked up. MSRP on it is $597. In-store price, from what I can see, is about 500 bucks. So $499 is what I commonly saw while looking around online. Yeah, it's a cool gun. Like, lever guns have, kind of become hot again, and people really like tactical lever guns, which I'll be honest, I would love to get one of those myself. There's a bunch of different calibers and fun things you can try in them. 44 Magnum, 357 Magnum, 4570. There's a whole bunch of just fun calibers that these things come in, and they get $1,000 or more for some of those, and can be a little spendy here and there. But these, I've shot a Henry Golden Boy quite a bit, and it's an awesome gun. This .22 Magnum is very similar. I did have some feeding issues on it, and I don't know if that's just me not running the lever hard enough or far enough forwards or something like that. And I'll roll some of that footage in so you can see it, but I did have some issues for myself, at least running it. The 100 rounds I shot, I maybe had 4 or 5 that had issues. Like I said, I'm assuming it's mostly me that is causing that. Real quick on the ammo itself, a pretty wide range of speeds that I could find for it. So you can get as low as 1,000 feet per second, all the way up to 2,200 feet per second. This CCI Maxi Mag here in front of you is 40 grain jagged hollow point, and it is running about 1,875 feet per second. So moving at a pretty decent clip, fun for target shooting, just plinking around. If you want to take out varmints, that kind of stuff, this would be great for that as well. Obviously, take it out, train with it, practice with it like any other gun you own if you want to be effective with it. Case in point, I clearly need to shoot it more and get better understanding at 100 yards. Yeah, I've shot Henry Golden Boys, like I said, a lot closer than that, and I'm pretty accurate with them, and I can do pretty good with those, but 100 yards with this one apparently is a little more than I'm up for the task on lately. But yeah, quick little review this week. The Henry Classic Lever Action, and it's a cool gun. Like, Henry's a Wisconsin company now, so they're my neighbors next door, and I like what they do and I like what they produce. I like their firearms quite a bit, and definitely like to add a few more to the collection here as I continue on. But for now I have this one. I also have a little mare's leg that I'll bring out for a review here eventually as well. Just one chambered in .22 long rifle, so nothing crazy, but a fun little rifle.
How am I supposed to do this? Hit it.
Yeah, if you have enjoyed my ramblings and my chit chat here, some information, hopefully you found that informative. Hit that subscribe button, stick around. We'd love to have you stay for future reviews on products and firearms, that kind of stuff. At time of filming, we're at 682 subscribers, so we're steadily chipping away at that 1,000 subscriber mark that we really want to get to. So, like I said, if you enjoyed the chit chat or the information today, hit that subscribe button, stick around for future stuff. Beyond that, if you have a Henry, Winchester, and Marlin lever, if you got something like that that you want to talk about, drop it in the comments. We'll chit chat about those. I do like the old school, Winchester Model 94s, and obviously Ruger Marlin are coming out with the new Marlins, which would be fun to get my hands on at some point here. But if you got one, drop in the comments. Let's talk about it. Beyond that, usual stuff. So Henry 22 Magnum, solid gun. I like it quite a bit. On that, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.